How much does the rope-a-dope depend on the ropes? Have you ever wondered how much the ropes actually play a role in Muhammad Ali's famous rope-a-dope tactic? This boxing strategy is a fascinating blend of skill and physical support. The essence of the rope-a-dope is that the fighter leans against the ropes to absorb punches while waiting for the opponent to tire. But just how crucial are those ropes in making this technique effective? First off, the ropes provide a physical support system. When a boxer leans back against them, the elasticity helps absorb some of the force from incoming punches. This means that the impact is lessened, acting almost like a spring. Without the ropes, a boxer would have to rely solely on their strength and defensive skills to withstand punches, which can be exhausting and risky. However, it is important to note that the ropes are not the only factor in the success of the rope-a-dope. A boxer must maintain a solid defensive posture, keeping their guard up to block or deflect punches. They also need to have the ability to take some hits without being knocked out. This is often referred to as having a strong chin. The ropes provide a physical advantage, but they do not replace the need for skillful defense and mental toughness. Moreover, the ropes allow the boxer to bait their opponent into throwing many punches. This can tire out the aggressor, making them less focused. The tactic also involves psychological elements, like taunting the opponent to swing harder and faster. Once the opponent is fatigued, the boxer can launch counterattacks with more energy and precision. In practical terms, the ropes are essential for the rope-a-dope because they allow the fighter to lean back safely and absorb punches with less damage. Yet, the success of this tactic also depends on the boxer's ability to defend, endure, and exploit the opponent's fatigue. Without the ropes, executing this technique would be much more challenging. From the perspective of sports history, the rope-a-dope is remembered not just as a physical technique but as a brilliant combination of endurance, strategy, and psychological warfare. Muhammad Ali's use of the ropes in the Rumble in the Jungle is a prime example of how a fighter can turn a seemingly vulnerable position into a winning strategy. He relied on the ropes to absorb punishment while outsmarting a stronger opponent. To sum it up, the rope-a-dope relies heavily on the ropes to absorb the energy of punches and provide a cushion. However, it also requires the boxer's defensive skills, mental resilience, and tactical timing to make the most of the opponent's fatigue. The ropes are a critical element, but the technique itself is a blend of physical support and strategic mastery.